give about a 4-foot clearance. And we started looking at the beam. And here's the beam, a better view of the beam. You can see how twisted it is. We've talked about a lot of other things in the crawl space to be worried about. Rusted posts, water, moisture, mold, all kinds of things. Well, today we're talking about this a rolled beam. It's called a rolled beam, and you can see that that beam is crooked. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but that's the issue here with this this beam, is it's rolling off to the right, and you can see with the post connection here that it is bent. The plate on the top is bent. So this post is no longer competent either for two reasons. One, because of that, and two, because remember we talked about rust on a post? So that's what's happened here. It's got efflorescence around it, so there's moisture in the clay. The post is going down into the dirt. There's got to be a concrete base here, but we can't see it. So we have to replace this beam. Well, you can't bring in a 21-foot long beam into an existing house. How are you going to get it in here? So the retrofit to that is to come in two 10-foot sections with a joint in the steel beam right here where the post is, connect it with bolts, and then have a new post put in. Where are you going to come in with that? Well, we might get down the stairway, but maybe not. So a crew could conceivably come in through this vent up above and slip it in, which is probably easier, and that may be the way a crew does it. That may not be the way a crew does it. But that is the only repair. People think that the steel beam may come back. An engineer might look at it and say, oh, well, just remove the concrete there at the end, allow the beam to straighten up, put a new post underneath it. Well, most of the time these beams do not come back, so it needs temporary shoring and then a new steel beam, temporary shoring to hold up the floor while the work's being done, and then a new beam and a new post. And that's the only proper repair for this. If there's just a slight bow or a slight raise in the beam, maybe. But this one's definitely rolled over. The strength holding up the floor is only when the beam is straight up and down and the post is straight up and down right up underneath it. When it starts to roll like this, then the weight of the floor is not being held properly and does have the possibility of slipping off the beam, and I have seen that before.